Hello and welcome to Bravo. We're Black for the second time today.
Yeah,
we had a little bit
of
technical difficulties. And guess what, you guys? This time it wasn't me. So there's only one other person.
It was me. And it wasn't even me. It was my next door neighbor, actually.
Your neighbor's sabotaging you?
Yeah.
Is that Starbucks?
It's Dunkin' Donuts, and I'm going to take my order off before you guys read it.
What did you get? No, don't be shy now. What are you sipping on?
I actually had like one of those ham and cheese croissants.
But what are you sipping on?
Oh, this is a green tea.
Oh, you're so healthy.
Well, not really, because it was unsweetened. I asked for it to be sweetened, but they didn't sweeten it. So I added my own sugar and of course I put like 3 times the amount that I'm supposed to have in it.
Guys, do you like my lips? I literally tried a new lip combo. I'm like trying the whole overline. Okay, so I overlined it with the brown liner, which I never overlined because I have naturally like juicy lips. So I overlined it with the dark brown, and then I went in with like a cream brown, and then I went in with the gloss. So now it's just like, did she get injections?
They look nice. I was about to say, is this the Kylie Jenner lip kit? Where's that clip of the lady asking Lisa Rinna, let me ask about your lips. So, what did she say? She's like, how'd you get your lips like that?
Not Lisa Rinna, child. Okay, we can skip it if we don't talk about Lisa Rinna. So, Black Excellence Awards, obviously. This is the pop culture episode. You guys went off for that Salt Lake City episode, okay? Y'all ran that shit up. As you should, because Salt Lake City was an amazing episode. And of course, we're going to be talking Potomac on Saturday's episode, but we are also going to have to make some time to chat about Salt Lake City after this all-star season that they're having, and that's why I might rush a little bit at the end to make sure that I'm seated for the reunion, because when we're recording on the day of the reunion, and you know that we have to be seated on ready to see what's happening. But this is not the Bravo episode, even though, okay, so on Saturday when you get the Bravo episode, the new Mean Girls will already be out, which I wanted to bring up because I'm going to go see it. And Monica,
are you excited?
Very much so, because I love Mean Girls, the original one. I love, on Wednesdays we wear pink, all the quotable moments. I love Tina Fey and obviously Lindsay Lohan, Regina George, all those people, Karen. Like, I just watched Mean Girls probably during like the Christmas break, because that's the only other movie that is a Halloween movie and a Christmas movie, like The Nightmare Before Christmas is, because they have the Halloween scene where she dresses up and she's like, why is everyone dressed like a slut? And she's dressed scarily. And then they have obviously the Jingle Bell Rock scene, infamous scene that I'm sure that they will be recreating in the new one. And I'm excited for the new one. And how it ties into Salt Lake City is because Monica's going to have a burn book. And I think that's so hilarious because, it's a burn book and she did a lot of shit. But I'm excited for the new one because Renee Rapp is going to be on it. And Renee is from the Sex Lives of College Girls. And she is a pop girly, Tate McRae. Like, the pop girlies are running things right now until Ariana comes back, which Ariana revealed that she is releasing a new single very soon. But Renee is very good. She has a song with Megan Thee Stallion for the Mean Girls movie. And obviously some things are going to be different, but essentially It's going to be, it's a musical based on the musical on Broadway, and Tina Fey is directly involved in it. So it's different from when they did Mean Girls 2, because we just don't talk about Mean Girls 2. I watched Mean Girls 2 once and I was like, BFFR. I think it was like did it even go to theaters? I feel like it was like a freeform movie, if I'm not mistaken.
Who was it?
It was just, I couldn't tell you if you had a gun to my head.
Can you
No one from the first one. I'm just telling you.
Because I'm pretty sure you would be able to come up at least with.
I promise you, not even one person.
It kind of reminds me of the movie they did with those twins from Zack and Cody, the twin girls.
What twin girls on
Do
Zack
you remember
and
the
Cody?
twin? Wasn't it Zack and Cody? Or were they on Disney Channel? I think it was like a Cinderella story, or.
Oh, they do Cinderella stories. That's like but that was a good one. That was the one with Hilary Duff, no? And then they did one with Selena. And then they did one after that.
Two girls. Unless I'm talking about the one. Never mind. Just forget it, guys, because
No, but they remake a Cinderella story so many times that it's like a thing. When they did this Mean Girls one, it's not a thing. It was literally, they put Mean Girls 2 on it, and then it was on Freeform, I think. And no one watched it, no one talked about it. I don't think anyone was, involved in it. So it wasn't something that was done the right way. It was like if Tubi did a sequel to a classic movie, it's just not giving, and it didn't give what it needed to give. But this one is giving all the things that it needs to give. And obviously they mix some things up. Damien is going to be Black. So that's going to be something that's different. The principal is coming back. Tina Fey is coming back as a teacher. They got the girls together. I know that Lindsay Lohan was on the red carpet for the premiere, and a bunch of other people were on the red carpet for the premiere. It was very exciting. It was very cool. And this comes after they did that commercial. I believe it was for not the Super Bowl, for Black Friday for Walmart. Go ahead.
Legally Blondes. That's what it was called. With the two twin fucking girls. Legally Blondes.
Screaming. And did you watch that?
No, I didn't. But I just
either.
remember I remember them advertising it, and I'm like, those are the little two twin girls from Disney Channel.
And wait, name the girls. Like you found it, right? Who were the girls?
Yeah.
Because I'm still lost.
The film stars Millie and Becky Rosso.
Russo?
It's Rosso. So maybe
I
Rosso.
don't know. Respectfully, I've never heard of these women in my life. What were they on Disney Channel? Like, this is happening live, you guys, because I am shook. I love Legally Blonde.
Yes,
I love Legally Blonde
they were on
too.
The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody for their roles as Annabelle and Izzy. I'm gonna zoom. I'm gonna take. Let me see. Hold on, guys.
Are you gonna show us for YouTube? Oh.
There we go.
Okay, focus finally. Oh.
No.
I didn't know they did a Legally Blondes. Was it?
Yeah.
Is it also the same premise as Legally Blonde? Like, are they going to law school?
I want to say, yeah, they're going to law school and they're doing stuff. They have puppies.
Okay, so then that's the same thing as like the Mean Girls too. It was like a girl going to school and they were a mean girl. It's just like that. They also did a few years ago an American Pie, but they did it with all girls, and they did it with the girl that was in the Rock movie, Madison Pettis. And it was weird seeing Madison Pettis as an adult college girl and talking about like American Pie like things.
Was that the one that was in that movie with The Rock?
Yes, that's what I just said.
Gus, I promise I wasn't drinking. Like, this is
He
just
wasn't
drinking.
drinking.
I don't know
Okay.
what's going on right now. But I feel like that's really funny.
It's
and you guys
literally
should
your
take it
mic
when
threw
you
you off so much that you're kind of
Yeah.
still pissed about it.
So now all
Just
this
know how
stuff is
I
just
feel.
popping up in my head, and I'm like, oh shit. But hey, you guys have a show. This is what's giving you guys a show, right?
Don't say right like that. Um. Okay, so Black Excellence. Like, enough with the brouhaha.
You
My
remember
Black
yours, right?
Excellence. Yes, because that's why I want to get it out of the way before I forget. Because I saw something and I was like, I cannot forget who my Black Excellence is. It's Maya Rudolph because she was nominated. You know that we are two weirdos who really we like love Big Mouth. I get that some people think that Big Mouth is super weird because it's like adults playing children, but it's like it's an adult cartoon. They go the furthest you can go. Like, that is the definition of letting every intrusive thought that you have win. And it's so gross. It's so funny to me. They always have like an all-star cast. You have like Lupita Nyong'o playing a fucking shame wizard. And you have like Craig Robinson like playing a pube. You get like A-listers and you put them in peculiar situations on this cartoon. But she has been nominated, Maya Rudolph has been nominated for an Emmy for her role as the hormone monstress Connie, Mommy on Big Mouth. And I just think that it's so dope because obviously I think they've been nominated for an Emmy, I think, every season. But you know, the upcoming season will be its last. Human Resources is not coming back. They only did it for 2 seasons. So this is just like not their last, but second to last showing, you know? And it's so dope to see Maya Rudolph as like a cartoon because you know, she's just always hilarious, but just her work as the hormone monster is just hilarious. She makes me like gut laugh because they don't have like the hormone monsters, they don't have races. They're just hormone monsters. But her references are so inherently Black that you relate to her even more if you're a Black person.
Yeah.
So I just really love it. And then obviously the other hormone monster is played by Nick Kroll. And they are just genius at what they do. And I just have an appreciation for the lewd and obscene and crazy comedy that they bring on this show. And I'm going to be really, really, really sad when it comes to an end this upcoming season, which will probably be like in October. And we always talk about Big Mouth, so it's going to be really sad when we have to cover it. But yeah, who is
this is the last season?
I can't believe it, but then when you think about it, it's going to be the 8th season. So it's the longest running of Netflix original, I think, ever. Not just like a cartoon, but I think period. Because I think Orange is the New Black was 7 seasons? So this is, and then they're just back to back winning Emmys and getting nominated for Emmys and shit like that. So it's pretty dope.
It's me trying to stall. Okay, so mine is going to go, even though this isn't the Bravo episode, it's gonna go to Cynthia Bailey. Because number one, I left her out of that cast photo when I said I wanted to see Housewives of Atlanta Legacy. And everybody's like, what about Cynthia? What about Cynthia? Kendra was
I thought you left her because she's been on her non-housewives bag. Like, she's been in her acting bag. So it seems like she is doing pretty well out there in LA.
Yeah. She's doing amazing. But I will say the reason that it kind of came to mind is because, guys, I'm rewatching Housewives of Atlanta, and right now I'm on season 7. And that is Cynthia's best season. The best season.
Remind me what this one is. Is this the wedding?
No, this isn't a wedding. This is the 50 Cent season where she comes back and she's dressed as an apostrophe, and her and Portia have that interaction with each other at that cafe.
Yes.
And then she's just like,
She kicks her in the
she's,
stomach.
yeah, well, that comes, don't mention that.
What?
That comes
No,
later,
that was the
okay?
best part. Oh, well,
But
I
this
guess I
season
thought we were
is like,
sharing.
yeah, no. It's wild. It's wild to say the least. And then
Spoiler alert.
she's just doing all the stuff, like she's getting in Phaedra's marriage with Apollo. She's like spilling business. This is the Mr. Chocolate. She's the first one to bring Mr. Chocolate to the table to like really address it. And then I feel bad for her because like the next season, that's when Peter gets caught with that other lady, and then it just all
Oh,
kind of goes downhill. But that's it. But it that doesn't matter anyway because Cynthia has moved past that. That's so far in the
she had a
past.
whole nother marriage, even though,
But
it
that
wasn't as
was
successful.
an incredible season for Cynthia Bailey. So for that reason, when everybody was like, "Oh, you left Cynthia out," I'm like, "You're right. You're right. Let me go put
Especially
her.
because you're rewatching it.
Yeah, let me go put her in the cast picture." That was an all-star cast. And keep in mind, Sheree, and I will be honest, Sheree wasn't even in that season. And they did incredible, phenomenal.
Yeah. You know who was, though? Nene.
Cool. Oh yeah, well, Nene was the only thing with Nene was this was her Broadway season, so we didn't get a lot of Nene. We just got that scene really with her interacting with Phaedra and Claudia. You know that whole thing. But that was the best season of Past
The
Lives
most
of Being.
iconic. Yeah, like that was
One of the best.
when you have the coins, they make it in any size you want. So
And when you lift up the goddamn garage and you see my
see what I have
car.
now.
Mm-hmm.
So
But yeah, so shout out to Cynthia Bailey and keep an eye out for BMF because she's going to be on that too. I know we keep saying that, but when
we can't
that
wait
comes
for
out,
it.
we're going to talk about it, promote the hell out of it.
Okay, so I want to ask, why did you stop watching Raising Kanan?
Fun fact, I actually watched the first episode of the new season. And I did go back to attempt to finish the last season. Now, have I finished it? No.
Have you watched any more new episodes? No.
But it's not because
Do you
I
know
don't like
that Unique is dead?
Isn't that the cop?
No, Unique, Joey Badass, fine ass Unique.
No. Oh no. Oh,
He got killed by his brother.
I can see it. I can see it. But yeah, I gotta catch. As you can see, I gotta catch up fast. But I will.
Will you? There will be a test at the end of the season, so
It's not.
mark my words. Because we're getting back on the Power universe, the BMF. Like, we're getting back into it because Kanan is, I won't say that this is not the strongest season. I don't really like it. I think they killed Unique way too early. What I am interested in finding out is if Ronnie, aka his brother, aka his killer, is Breeze. And if you guys watch Power, you know about the character Breeze. Breeze is the one who put Kanan, Ghost, and Tommy on. So that is a theory that people will argue you down in the groups about. A theory that we have been waiting to see if that is true, and a theory that I hope for the sake of the show is true, because if not, then what's the point in introducing him, especially because he killed Unique. And a lot of people were expecting, and including myself, I was expecting Unique not to be dead because they had just put him and Rock together. You know, Rock went from Symphony to hooking up with Unique. And I was like, oh my God. And they look so good together because he's fine, she's fine.
Was that the one she was messing around with in the kitchen? Or was
yes.
that somebody else? Okay.
On the first episode.
See,
But it's
I
crazy
mean,
because they were beefing. They've been beefing since season 1. And I'm like, oh, y'all are beefing because y'all wanted to fuck.
you know what I want them to do to add like characters that we enjoy in the other seasons, like kind of throw them in there randomly. Like I would love to see a young Monet Tejada. I would love
I
to
don't
see a
know.
young Monet Tejada just like thrown in some kind
Well,
of
they
way. Like she
want
was
what
at the
they
Peace
want
Corps.
is Ronnie to be Breeze, and then once we get confirmation that Ronnie is Breeze, we're gonna get that that relationship between Breeze and Kanan, and then they want to say we can add in a young Ghost and a young Tommy, and then we'll see. That's what's gonna be hopefully season 4. And that would be really dope because Raising Kanan it was excellent the first 2 seasons.
But
But now I'm just like, okay, so you're working with Rock is working with the Italians, and now she's out of the game allegedly. And I believe that now that Unique has been killed, she's gonna have to get back in the game. And then also like Kanan found out that the cop is his father, but it just made him hate his mom. And then what's his name? Famous is basically burnt out. Well, we do see that Kanan is starting to sell like weed on his own or whatever, but it's not moving in a way that I'm like, okay, I see the vision. But maybe because they're setting something else up. And especially if they're setting up the introduction of Breeze, that would be insane. Mm-hmm. It'd be great to see. And then it would give me hope for like, okay, hopefully they get Ghost and Tommy. And then eventually we'll get a young Angela. And then, we'll get like pre-Power and see how that all came to be. So I'm watching Raising Kanan. Aaron is going to start watching it. And we'll be back at the end of the season because the end of the season means that soon BMF will start, which is going to be March 1st. And that's Aaron's real show.
Yeah,
that's his real show.
About BMF. And guys, we probably will discuss it on the Patreon once I'm caught up, but Love After Lockup is back. Let's be clear, okay? Love After Lockup.
Let's be clear. And you haven't been watching it, and I had to bring it up because I'm
not gonna lie. Love during Lockup, I'm just like, when I get a chance, I'll watch it, but I'm not really that invested. But
that's how you get invested into them.
Love After Lockup is where it's at. Like the first episode. I'm just.
Did you watch it that day I texted you about it?
No. I actually started today.
And how many episodes have you watched?
So I skipped, and the latest episode on demand was episode 5, I want to say. That's what I thought the earliest episode was. But then I found it, like, I had to scroll down, but I found the first episodes of season 5. So I went back, and now I'm on episode 3.
But what's happening? Because I don't know. Like,
this one is the one where they introduce, because I don't know the names yet, but it's the trans guy. He's like an openly trans guy.
K-Rock.
And yes, K-Rock. And he's meeting his mom, and they're over to her house, and
so K-Rock is out because we meet them on Love. We meet them on Love during Lockup, and he was in prison on Love during Lockup, but now he's out. And they had a great run on Love during Lockup.
Yeah, but it's getting really interesting. And then we're introduced to, who's the girl with the green hair?
Green hair. What's her story?
I literally texted it to the group chat. So the guy got out, and then I guess his auntie allegedly called her.
Oh yes,
Ronika.
okay. She's Renika. Yes, she's a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh huh. Yeah,
So
that's actually a sad. It's a sad one to watch because the guy he's passed away. He passed away
what?
like after filming. Yeah, he got into a car accident.
No.
Mm-hmm. So it's like it's weird to watch it.
This is too much, guys.
You don't like at the end of the episode they'll be like, or no, not even the end. The beginning of the episode they'll be like, this is prior to what's his name's untimely passing. So it's like, oh, I want to go in, but the guy he's passed away.
Now, guys, you can't be in here.
No, seriously.
Seriously, stop. Cut it off.
Yeah, it's really sad, but I will say they gave a hell of a show.
They do. Damn, I kind of did not.
Yeah.
I'm glad you prepared me, but
yeah, it's crazy.
So have you guys been watching a show called Basketball Wives?
That was I feel like, you know what? I feel like this is a strong season. I don't care what anyone says. I'm gonna stand on it. I had fun this season.
I do. Okay, so I will say it was a much better season. We got Evelyn back. Evelyn and Jen are good. The pacing is back to Basketball Wives pacing. We got rid of Brittany Renner because I'm tired of talking about her. It's like either she's going to stay or she's going to go. She left. I'm happy she left.
Thank God.
That's it. That's the end of that. Then they're getting ready. They go to Houston, and the first stop they go to is Evelyn, her baby daddy's barbecue shack. Our barbecue restaurant,
which is the same baby daddy who who Vanessa was talking about. Mm-hmm. That whole disagreement was about. So that was just like, I feel like for Evelyn, that was like a checkmate. Like, we're gonna go on a cast trip, you can't come, and we're going to go see my baby daddy that you were talking about that I'm cool with. So.
Do you think that she has more of a connection with him than she does LeVon?
Okay, so we were going to talk about it. She didn't want LeVon at all, and I see it now. I thought that. I feel like bad. Like I didn't think that was the case. I thought that she like genuinely like wanted to get married. I thought that she liked him. I thought he was a great match. I thought that she wanted to put the toxic men behind because it's very clear that she didn't want him. She never wanted him. She made it so that she's talking about it without him being there, about how she don't like him.
Every episode, she's like, you know what? I just don't like him. I just hate him. I just can't stand his ass. I don't want to go. I don't even want to be around him. I can't stand him. And then the next episode, she's like, we're going to do business together. And then, like, as soon as they're done doing business, she's like, yeah, but I can't stand him. Like, oh my God, I can't wait to be done.
She doesn't say that, guys. She just says, she asks everyone around her, do you think we're compatible? And I feel like when you're asking, literally everyone the same question, you are just trying to get everyone to say the same thing that you're thinking, so you have a better reason to break up with him, and so you feel better about yourself because you knew compatible. Because you knew that you didn't want him, and I feel bad about that because that's a good man. He's a good man, Savannah. And you should have just been straight out from the beginning. My question is, do you think that she was using him?
Oh, that's a trick question.
Because not just for a storyline, Do you think that she was using him for one, a storyline, and also whatever his talents are? Because she made that man plan a whole fucking event.
Yeah. But I don't think it's anything new. If you know what I mean. I don't think that's anything new.
You think that she uses every man that she's with?
Yeah.
I think it's different though, because with Carl, I believe that they were together. They had the baby, but I think wasn't that she was with him, and she was trying to do IVF to have another baby with him. I think. So I think that she really liked him.
I bet. No. Oh my gosh. I feel bad. I like Evelyn.
No,
I want to make that very clear. I do like Evelyn.
You do like Evelyn, but you don't feel bad.
I kind of feel like, I know what it is, and I'm not mad at her for it.
What are men for? I mean, I feel.
Like Jennifer, I don't know. Now it seems like the role.
No, she doesn't. Jennifer doesn't use men. Men use Jennifer. I'm sorry. I was just like, that's that. And what did Whitney say?
That's how they bond.
No, Whitney said. What does Whitney say? I need you to say what Whitney says.
That's the goddamn truth. That is the honest goddamn truth. So I want to know, do you think when it comes to Christian?
Okay, so we're on Jennifer.
Brings up the fact that, we're on Jennifer now. So they go, Evelyn and isn't it Brooke? Yeah, Brooke meet up with Christian. He's there to announce that he's about to propose to Jennifer. So
he's 30, she's 48. That's not shade. I'm just listing that's what he said in the speech to them.
Oh, okay.
No, because I have no problem with age gap relationships because 70-year-old men try to talk to me all the time. So why the fuck wouldn't a 50-year-old woman date a 30-year-old man? The age is not what I'm concerned about. It's literally everything else about this.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with Christian?
No, I just wanted to repeat the Azealia Banks thing where she's like, what's wrong with that?
And so what now?
When it comes to, he said he was in a toxic relationship before. He said that he did not put his hands on her, but he got arrested because the judge headed out for him. What do you think that meant? Have you ever seen something like that?
I have seen a judge actually dislike a person that comes in their courtroom. I've seen that firsthand, especially when it comes to a Black man. However, when it comes to Christian, if that was the only thing, okay, we make mistakes. He was 20 when it happened. Okay, that's something. But it's like, you also have another story with the kid that you forgot to mention, at least on camera, that you can't see. I
don't trust that man.
There's so many.
That man.
Right.
There's so many things. There's always something new, and every time he's trying to build a relationship or talk to somebody or pull them to the side to have a conversation, it's more so him trying to persuade them that he's a good man and less about whatever he called them for.
I feel like he's trying to get ahead of it.
Right. We're here to talk about you proposing to Jennifer, and then somehow we're talking about how the judge did not like you. And honestly, if he came in the room the way he came at Vanessa,
he had the jumping over the. Y'all saw that video. Y'all know the video.
Clankety clank.
Clankety clank. Was that him in the video? Jumping at the judge. So okay. Do we think that this marriage is going? Do we think that this marriage is going to last?
No.
Damn, you didn't even think about it? Before you could even swallow your sip, you said no.
No, I had to put the cup down. No. Jennifer and this man are not going to work out. She might as well just pack it up. There's too many secrets. His mom and him are building up a case as we speak, allegedly.
A case of what?
I don't know. I feel like Jennifer's going to have a part 2 to that documentary. Mark my words.
It's like, yo, you were just with another dude, and I'm here for going on with your life. I'm here for moving on fast, but I'm not here for getting married, like, just like that.
She's like, I've almost got
down.
everything taken away from me, and I'm about to do it again.
I was just about to say, and I'm about to do it again.
Like, what's wrong with you?
She gives me like Khloe Kardashian. She gives me Khloe Kardashian.
I could see that. But you know what? The thing with Khloe is the stakes aren't as high, I feel. Because with him, it's like, with Tristan, it's like, I might cheat on you. Or I might injure my leg. But with this guy that Jennifer's with, Christian, he's like, I might have a body in the backyard. I might not.
God,
the stakes are way too high. Allegedly.
He's also so young that it's like
he's so young, and then it's like his mom. I don't know. I just get this energy that she.
Or that you think like that they are in cahoots?
In cahoots. Yes, they have to be. Did you not see that meeting where Jennifer, like, it was Jennifer, it was him and his mom, and they just had this energy. Like, she like knows something that Jennifer doesn't know. They are plotting, like, and I don't know, ever since I've seen the past, and I know I keep bringing that up, I just do not trust anybody. Like, I just don't trust it. Because how can a whole group of friends be plotting against not one person, not two,
this was like because it was a movie. People? Because it was a movie, Aaron. That's how.
7 people?
This did not happen. This was not based on a real story.
Not Aaron. Once did she look and be like, damn. Like, I think I would have caught on. After the third person, I would have been like, wait, something's not right. Like, wait a minute.
But I feel like when you are attracted to someone, and when, let's just say this was Marcus Scribner. Do you run those red flags, that red light?
But see, Marcus,
and you turn your head?
Why I like Marcus, because we're just gonna make puzzles. I don't have to worry about that shit. Like, this is just too much.
But if you were making puzzles with Marcus Scribner and you found out that something wasn't right, a couple things wasn't right, would you not turn your head?
Maybe for a day or two. Well, maybe for a year or two. But
I was about to say, what you mean? But a year or two is all it takes.
But I will come up with my own plan on the side.
So you're saying once you catch on,
I'm gonna be plotting too. So once everybody throws their cards on the table, you're gonna be surprised too.
That reminds me of something that I agreed and I shared. It was like, if you did me dirty and I didn't do anything back, do not trust me.
Yeah.
Because what I'm about to do.
But I've already done it. I've already done it. Just wait. Wait for it to unfold.
You know who else I don't think should be together? While we're on a roll of people who are breaking up and should break up and need to break
Vanessa?
up. No.
Because I'm not going to lie, when she got on that FaceTime call with that man, he was like, I do not want to talk to you, girl. Like, why are you calling me? Yeah, they need to end things now. The only couple who's really standing strong right now is Brooke and her man and Jackie.
That's who I think need to break up.
Brooke and her man.
That's who I thought needed to break up. But then you said Vanessa. And I forgot about Vanessa for a minute because she didn't have her.
That should have been the first person that you thought about.
Because she's always by herself anyway. So I just like when they showed him, she was like, "Oh, I already closed on the thing," and he's like, "Oh, so you closed on the building and you're happy about it?" And he just repeated what she said, and that was it. And that was like so fucking awkward. I would have been like, "Cut the cameras," but I felt that she's a one-woman show and she's doing it by herself, and she is a basketball wife and she's used to it. So she went out to California. You know, he lives in Austin or whatever, and he's with the kids. I think that we're watching her make her escape, and it might not be as serious as Evelyn thought it was, because Evelyn made it to where it's like, was he headbutting her? And I don't think that was what was happening.
Listen,
I just think that they
Evelyn
had
said you and me are going to a domestic violence meeting tonight. And then, like, as soon as the
funny,
camera
it's just that, wait, what?
It's not funny at all. Like, it's a very serious issue. But as soon as the camera crew comes in, she's like, "So where did he hit you?"
That's exactly. It was like her trying to get a confession that was not there.
Relax. Like, she didn't say all
She
that.
never said that.
Maybe they might have, like, you know, took each other up one night. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like regular shit for at least you and me.
Regular shit. Like, wake up. Like, wake up. Who are you talking
or like
to?
a bush. Like, you know, but it wasn't
you know, she might have, like, snatched the phone out of his hand or something like that. And guys, yeah, that's not right. I'm not condoning that either, but
I'm not condoning it, but I get it.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that serious, like how she was trying to make it. Like, he was like,
I think it's more so of the cheating.
Yeah. And then she said she got to put cameras in the house.
Right. That's why. Not like Evelyn thought the cameras was probably because he was like body slamming her or some shit. Really? No, the cameras are to catch another woman there.
Sure. Rest assured that he's cheating on you, Vanessa. Rest assured that it doesn't matter how many cameras. Your house could literally be a fucking Kodak lens, and he's still going to. You could have a Moscatul. You could have a Moscatul, and he's still gonna cheat. But at least I will say, Brooke and her man, it's like they're trying to ride it out. Like, they're trying to ride it out. The boat ride was cute. Do you think Doug is cheating on Jackie? I do.
I truly don't. What? I was going to say, Brooke and her man, I feel like he's used her, he's used her grief in order to sneak back into her life, because before the tragedy happened, she was on the road to divorcing this dude.
Yeah.
Then that tragedy happened. He stuck by her. He was doing what he needed to do because he already knew that he was fucking bitches left and right before it happened. But now she's distracted and she needs him. So he saw this as an opportunity. Let me get my bitch back. Especially with that new body she got. Especially she been hanging around Nicki Minaj, Nicki Lewinsky. Like, that's one of her best friends. So he's like, oh, let me get my bitch back. Like, for real, for real. But I just think that he kind of used that to sneak back in her life. And I think that she's grieving so much that she doesn't necessarily see that this guy is not for her. And that's just my opinion.
I think he's good for her now. He's a distraction. But I feel like Brooke is also the type of person, like, when she's had enough, she's had enough. So that's why I'm like, you know, have fun.
So you trust her to make the decision?
I believe once she's had enough, she'll be like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. And she's not going to do it.
So now, let's go back to... Yeah, no. You can play Jennifer face all day. Let's go back to what you just said that was shocking. Jackie? And you think Doug is cheating on Jackie?
Yeah.
Let me not. Okay.
Okay, so here's the thing, too.
I want to know why.
it's not really an issue because he gives
Do
her
you
the
think
wedding
that
every year.
right? Like I'm just
He
like
gives her the wedding every year. He gives her what she wants. She goes around pretending to run shit while he's out cheating. And
so you think this is a situation in which she knows, but she doesn't care because she gets to do what she wants to do.
I think Jackie knows, but I think she's in denial. And I also think,
So it's
you know
not
what?
that
I
she,
feel like I'm going to get myself in trouble one of these days.
yeah, because
Allegedly.
this is an institution. Like this is like Karen and
Allegedly.
Ray.
Right, allegedly. I want to say all this guy. This is just my theory, guys. They could very well be in a committed relationship, but me personally, I do feel like Jackie is a bit delusional, and I feel like she wouldn't think about it like that. And I probably wouldn't think about it either when somebody is providing this like grand lifestyle, and you know you're able to go around the world and pretend to be the fucking boss of everybody on this show. And it's like you get to play this character that you made up in your head, and you get to wear fucking mink coats everywhere. Would you not live that lifestyle? Because I know I would. I would be
Don't
like,
put
hey,
me in it. Don't put me in it. Don't ask me no hard
I get to
questions like
live in
that.
my delusion. The only difference between and she had the nerve to be like, you know what, I want to do a talk show. Like Jackie's doing whatever the fuck she wants to do. Literally
She's
tomorrow
having
she's like,
her way.
you know what, I'm gonna be an astronaut. And Doug's like, sure. As long as you get out of my face for a little bit, like you could do whatever you want to do. You could go to the moon.
You
Jackie Christie
think
could do
that's
whatever she wants to do. If she
I
wanted to go to a farm and get on her knees and graze with cows in the sunset, Doug Christie would be like, go for it. Go for it.
out of all analogies, that was a lot of information. So I'm gonna give you two other couples and you have to be honest. This is gonna be controversial. But you said this about Doug and Jackie, which I thought that even if you thought that, you would never say it. Or we would say it privately. We wouldn't say it like this. What do we think about Karen and Ray?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have anything.
No, you have to answer. And if you don't answer this one, then you have to answer the next one then. Because I got one more for you. And it
And
might
is
be
that
worse
one
than
hard?
Karen.
I'll take the next one. I just don't even want to risk it.
And you have to answer the next one. You only get one pass then, and I wasn't gonna give you no pass.
Okay.
And we saw this last night when the
Oh my God, no.
What do we think about Dr. Heavenly and Daddy? Dr. Damon.
I think that Dr. Damon is 100% faithful to Heavenly.
Okay.
I feel like he's so faithful to her. I feel like he's a great dad. I feel like
He absolutely is a great man, a great dad, a great doctor. He could even be a great husband in
I
certain
actually
ways.
want to go back to Karen and Ray. So Karen and Ray, I think they're absolutely stunning together. But I do think a lot of people do say that they see Karen outside and Karen's doing a lot of extra shit behind the scenes.
Yeah, but what do you believe? That's not the question.
I believe Karen has a good time, but I don't think Karen cheats. Because it's like, it's not cheating if you don't remember it.
That was worse than what you. That was worse than a yes or a no. Wow.
I'll say, and I love Black love, especially when it comes to these particular couples that we talked about. I really wish them well, and I hope they're able to work out their issues and move to the next level. Some couples are just not going to work out, like Evelyn and Levon. They didn't work out
with him. Okay, let's wrap up Basketball Wives. Okay, you said that this is a solid season, that you think that they're on their way back to where they used to be. You're glad that Brittany Renner has quit the show finally. And you have your opinions about the couples. Give me your VIP of the season.
Hold on, when I come back,
MVP of the season. Hey guys, I just wanted to take this time until Aaron comes back for you guys to join me on TikTok at Kea Tries Everything. I'm doing this new thing where I want to, post more on TikTok. Maybe sometimes I'm trying a new product. Maybe sometimes I am, talking about what I'm watching. It's just more of like a solo thing where I really want to get into UGC, which is user generated content. So it's at Kea Tries Everything on TikTok, and you guys should definitely follow me there.
Every time I leave, and I respect it and I love it, but I'm like, aha.
You literally have to go and you have to log back in, and I'm just here with you guys.
No, you're right. I will.
And it's not like, think about how awkward it would be if I just sat like this.
I honestly wish I had my Shein code to give you guys, because I would plug that too, so you guys can help me with a free order. But
when I drop out, then you can do it, but only then. So who is your MVP of the season?
MVP is gonna go to Evelyn, because I really missed her. It was clear that the show needed Evelyn. I'm happy she's back. Yeah. Her and Levon, that was a waste of time, but it was cute to see. And she looked beautiful.
Yeah.
And least valuable player, Brittany Renner.
Oh, easily,
Brittany. And if
my MVP.
Should I say that? No.
Well, if we want a second LVP, is that one girl, the C name that she was knucking and bucking and ready to fight, but we didn't know her. And even though she was very entertaining and she shoved Jennifer or whatever, she can go. But my MVP is going to be Brooke, because she was ready. She was on go. She was definitely on go. And she looked the fuck good. And she brought a great storyline, because it wasn't just about grief. It was getting through that grief. It was also, love, like we said, whether I agree or disagree. It was talking to the girls and self-care and like a lot of things. And she looked like I said, she looked good. I don't know. Babes, sue me. Okay, so the reunion looks good, because as you guys might not know, but alliances and friendships have shifted, mainly with Jackie, because Jackie gets online and she pops heavy shit. So the reunion shows, Evelyn and Jackie going at it, Jackie and someone else going at it. It's just a lot. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to watch. It's just too controversial, but we can't wait to watch it. And hopefully it's a good one. And I just want to see what's going to happen with, Brittany and the girls when they meet face to face again. I think that Brittany really surprised me, because she's with the mess online, but you finally get your big platform.
It was very weird. Like, why come on the show and then be like, you know what, I am going to leave. And nobody was even invested. Like, you didn't do anything for me to be like, no, not Brittany. Like, you did nothing. You did absolutely nothing. We didn't see you. Didn't go in Whole Foods. You didn't do anything interesting for me to be like.
She brought her home. And she talked about her baby daddy.
They should put her mom on. Brittany.
That was the most interesting thing.
I don't even know what she got a reunion invite, because honestly, I would have been like, "You're not invited."
So she got drunk as hell and embarrassed herself, and that was
you left the show. Bye. You're not on the show anymore.
Because you're supposed to come back to the.
You wanted to go to Houston so bad, or where did she go? Not Houston. Was it Houston?
I think they went to like San Francisco.
Wherever she went back to, she was so.
She went back to North Carolina. She went back to North Carolina, which I didn't even know she was in.
Who's in the rush to go there?
Child. Especially because she has such a strange and strong start because she was caught hanging out with Shaq. I wonder like if there was like some behind the scenes.
I feel like Shani kind of set that maybe threw her a bone, so like she can kind of. It's like, okay, you got something, work with it, like work with us. And I felt like they were really trying to work with her to the point where they were self-producing on camera. They're like, come to this event. This will be really good for you. Like, bitch.
It was very transparent.
This is going to make you like, this is going to be your stamp into the show. And you're like, whatever. Nothing.
Well, I think that my biggest thing is that she kept saying, I expected something different from this group of ladies, and I didn't get that sisterhood or that mentorship that I was looking for. I'm like, have you ever seen an episode of Basketball Wives? And not just Basketball Wives, but any fucking reality show in the history of ever. You're not there for sisterhood. You're there for entertainment.
Does she think it's going to be like the Sister Wives or like Dawson's Creek? Like, what did she imagine
Dawson's Creek
Basketball Wives was going to be?
And Basketball Wives is giving Basketball Wives, period.
And everybody's just out. Like, to me, this season wasn't even that crazy to the point where it's like, this is too much. Like, I can't take it. They're just out.
And the drama that she had was started by her getting drunk and fighting with Brooke and calling her, like, saying that she needed to go to her surgeon. Then she pretended that she didn't remember what happened. Like, bitch, you started the unsistership.
It's weird. They're like all having dinner and laughing. And she's like, I did not expect this from this group of women. I just cannot be here. Like, it's too much. And then she goes and she's like, this is too much. Like, I have to leave. Like, this is not what I meant. And they're like
they had so many like side chats with her from the beginning. Evelyn took her to the side. The new country girl, she was very nice, took her to the side. Like, everyone is babying you. Jackie took her to the side.
Just come to the charity event. Just come at Strong with us. And she's like, what type of shit is this? Like, I just don't understand that. Like, girl, what do you want them to do?
The fuck are you talking? Like, I'm trying to figure it out.
I want to know. That would be, and guys, listen, I hope the right person is listening to this. We should host the Basketball Wives reunion.
Absolutely.
Because my first question for her would be, okay, so in a perfect world, what do you imagine your experience on Basketball Wives would be?
Thank you. Can we have a viewer submitted question? If not,
yeah.
What did you think you were getting good?
What do you think? What did you think? And she would have been like, definitely not a steakhouse. Like, girl, she had to go. She just had to go.
I'm just glad that she left. Like, thank you. Remove yourself. Shut the fuck up. That was just, it was a good season to me. It was a decent season to you. We're going back to, figuring out how to function without Tammy Roman. And that's just that.
And what happened with Jersey Shore? Really quick. It's
coming back.
Oh, okay. I wasn't saying anything negative. What at me? What did I say? I just said
because that's so annoying. Like, you literally, we were doing week to week coverage. You stopped.
The fact that you just
continued. And then you have the nerve to ask me what happened when we were supposed to do it together.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so what had happened was they went on the trip. Ronnie came back. Ronnie apologized to everyone for what he was doing, the fuck shit that he was doing, and how he made everyone feel and see and all that stuff. And Sammy came back. Sammy came back with her. What's so funny? Because I'm trying to tell you what happened because you stopped. Because I'm mad about that because they're coming back and we literally started watching it together. I know that you believe me because I watched it, but we were supposed to watch it together.
And we were.
And you stopped. Otherwise, you wouldn't be asking me what happened.
The reason why I did stop is because we kind of got sidetracked with all the other shows we were covering.
Like what? No? Which one was you were so busy watching? Girl,
we were covering for a while, and then when we came back, we started covering and focusing more on basketball wise. So that's kind of like.
So you didn't have time? You were too busy? Okay. So Ronnie came back, apologized. Sammy came back. She brought her new boyfriend. They were at Margaritaville for like 7 episodes. And that's pretty much it. They then had their reunion. You know, Angelina got engaged. I don't even know if she's still engaged or what happened because it's pretty rocky between her and her fiance. I heard that she had called the police on him, but she didn't talk about it. So I don't know. They didn't mention it during the reunion. But I think that in February, they are coming back again. And this time, Ronnie and Sammy are going to have to film together. So that we will be covering this time.
Oh, yeah. I would love to see that. I heard Jennifer Aydin's going to be on the reunion.
Okay. And with that, we hope that y'all have a great, great week. We love you so much. We want to shout out like our reviews. You guys have been so nice and so thoughtful in the review section. We really appreciate it. We read the reviews and we try to take our feedback very seriously because we always want to give the best show that we possibly can, whether you agree with us, whether you don't agree with us, whatever the case may be. There's this one paragraph that was from someone and they were like, I'll support anything that you guys do, sign up for anything that you guys do. Shout out to, I'm going to call you by your name like Timothy Chalamet, but call you by your username, SMCEGEV 19874-632. Shout out to you. Love you. I think I know who that is, but thank you for taking the time to leave that review.
And Pubic Aroma. That's so nice.
Nice name. Nice name.
It's Mindy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mindy.
Thank you. John Shadow 64. Thank you. Freebird 2002. Thank you. And so on and so on.
Okay, and so on and so on.
Yeah.
Thank you for your reviews. Thank you for your support, and thank you for listening and or watching. And shout out to the ones who've been watching lately. And
y'all have been on the YouTube, and a few of y'all are telling me that you're gonna get into the YouTube, all because it actually started with Kaya's unboxing. So a lot of people heard that, and they were like, "Your Amazon package, you remember?"
Oh, my Bratz game. I have to update you guys next week because this week I'm extremely pissed off with the game. When you have to work for things and you have no coins. I'm not a girl with a passion for fashion. Yeah, but guess what? Next week is going to be different because I'm going to get ahead and I'll have some gameplay on me. So, yeah. But I think that the YouTube is good because you can literally stream it to your TV or to your phone, put us on in the background while you clean, put us on while you work, put us on when you're just doing like the most mundane things in life and just listen to us talk about these hilarious things, even if you don't know what we're talking about. You'll either catch on or you just get a good laugh out of it. And that's what we want to do. And we want to thank you and we want to continue bringing you this show. So please give us a 5-star rating and review. Please like the person that I just shouted out with the very long username, who I think I know who it is, said, please support us in whatever we do for free. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel at Bravo Well Black. You can follow us at Bravo Well Black and give us a 5-star review at Bravo We're Black. And we will be back on Saturday to talk Potomac. We might have a guest, and probably Salt Lake City. We love you. Bye.
Bye.
A Hurrdat Media Production.